These are the best tips for packing for traveling. Traveling is a wonderful part of the business world, if you can make it a part of your life. I absolutely love traveling. It's one of my favorite things to do ever. I want to travel more. I hope that's a part of my work in the future. I have traveled a lot, from moving and visiting my grandparents because they live in a different state, visiting, everyone's everywhere, just visiting family in other states. So I have a lot of experience in packing and traveling, and I got so many tips for y'all. But please comment down below, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I personally would love to go to Madrid, Spain. Oh my gosh, I've seen videos of that place and it is just so beautiful. And Quebec, Canada. And some places in Mexico. I want to go around. Let's just get right into the video. So the first tip is to plan your outfits beforehand, which makes sense. I'm sure a lot of you do that if you travel anyway. But if you plan your outfits beforehand, you won't just pack a bunch of shirts and pants being like, okay, I'll just figure out the outfits there, you know? You'll pack less and it'll be nice. And if you want to pack even more less, pack some basic shirts and basic tees that you could pair together and make different outfits, so that you won't have like 5 different outfits for the 5 total days. So if you're going on a 1-week trip, instead of packing 7 outfits, pack a couple pairs of pants that you can match with a couple pairs of shirts throughout the week, so that there's less you have to carry. That will save you a lot of room. So the second tip is, with these shirts and pants or whatever clothes you bring, you fold them in a certain way. You roll them up into cinnamon buns, I guess. You fold them and roll them up as tightly as possible, and that will create room. It's definitely better than just folding them flat and putting it in. That will take a lot more room. The third thing, which is a pretty basic tip, but it's to only bring necessities. Only bring what you will absolutely need. Don't bring stuff that you will be like, oh, maybe you'll need it, maybe you won't. If you don't do it on the daily at your home, you probably won't do it on vacation. So, for example, I don't curl my hair often, but I'm like, maybe I'll want to curl my hair on vacation, given we're on vacation. It never works out that way, and I never curl my hair. So just bring what you usually use. Don't try to think of stuff that you might want to do spontaneously. When I was younger, I used to pack almost my entire room, and I would have to sit on the suitcase to get it closed. I would jump on it, and it was crazy, and I only used a couple items for the entire trip. Yeah, it was crazy. Whenever we were traveling by plane, I almost maxed out on the weight limit every time. Another thing you can do is, don't put your bathroom supplies or any type of little supplies you need in a big bag. I know you can get stuff like, these cute little travel makeup bags, or these cute little bags that you can put in and then all of your stuff is there. Those actually take a lot of room, especially if you have to pack as light as possible. So my advice is to just put everything in Ziploc bags, and if they're big items like a hair straightener, just put the hair straightener in the bag. You don't need a bag for it. But if it's something like a toothbrush or a mascara or a brush or a comb or a razor, put it in a Ziploc bag and it'll save a lot of space. And always make sure you leave room in your bag just in case you want to bring something home with you from the trip. There is always something, even if you're like, oh, I'm not much of a spender, that's not gonna happen. It always happens. It always somehow happens, even if it's, I don't know, it just happens. It's like a part of the trip. If you don't bring something home with you, there was no trip. There's no evidence. You gotta bring something home. And the last thing is, you don't need to buy anything like a certain travel bag, or who knows. You might need a suitcase if you're traveling for a long period of time. That's not what I mean, but you don't need to buy anything where it's like, get this unique certain travel bag, or get this thing that will help you with traveling, because it's not going to help you in the long run, and it might even make your life worse usually. So just stick with what you got at home. It will make your life easier, and you'll be more organized with your own stuff anyway. So those are all the tips I have for you today. If you like this video, please be sure to smash that like button. I hope you all enjoy your trips, and I will see y'all next time.